Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Crybaby Pumpkabun, or Lulu, and welcome back to our blind let's play of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Last time we did our second battle, someone died, and then they didn't die. And I'm happy about them not being dead. I don't know, the recaps are going to be pretty quick for this game, I feel, at least until we start getting huge information dropped on us. We're only allowed to eat, apparently, if we fight, so some people are not that good of a mood because they didn't get to eat enough, so... But it's nighttime, so we're going to the roof to take a nap. And I'm pretty sure it's still going to be funneling us. Yeah, this game is doing a really good job of funneling us, and I'm kind of hoping we get to explore a little bit later. Okay, time to get my voice acting warmed up real fast. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms almost seemed normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of one of our group. Right, what voice is his? Kinda, okay. I based it off Kyo. Now, can I remember how Kyo sounds? No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Oh, okay. Thanks.
Huh. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for.
Huh, I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. I think we have more students. There was 5 empty desks. So... Oh, what's the meaning of this? There has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be just as devastated as I, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you?
I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't going to hurt.
But... I really don't get these two at all. Okay, it looks like there's 2 rows, and I think... Is it split up by... No, it's not split up by gender, because it's talking... Here's ours. Can we go back there? Okay, we can. Here's Darumi, Aito, Tsubasa, Gaku... Okay, we can't go back there right now. Okay. Oh, but we can dash. I forgot about dashing a lot. Guess we're just going to bed. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There we go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
Phew. I hate to admit it, but I was actually more comfy than my own bed. It was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find this has all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning, everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Karua too. Day 2.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Okay. Back to the cafeteria, I guess. Was that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. The only thing we can click on is our bed. Okay. Sometimes I get a strange feeling if I lie on the bed for too long. I'm a guy. It's natural. Okay? There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling. Like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. I was gonna see if I could go to other people's rooms, but it doesn't look like it. Really jamming out to this music. It's very Danganronpa V3-esque. Hi, Sirai.
Yeah?
I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right, I'm immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new.
Oh.
Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent.
Aha!
I don't want you getting sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this is really happening. Right, and cafeteria. Alright everybody, dig right in and get yourself all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in! This is no time to be worried about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this.
Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread.
Suit yourselves, but there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know this place. There are tons of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Oh god, her voice, the one that requires a lot of energy.
Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you? You'd solve obscure logic puzzles to get out?
If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey.
So, once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Sirai's hands, but we probably should try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Okay, so I guess we need to go. We actually get to explore the school. Okay, there's more stuff this way now. Got the bathrooms. We got a strange room. Let's go there first. Oh, what the? Oh, it's Hudorumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working?
Looks like they're not. But it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world's a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it's a real drain.
I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse.
It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. I'm dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore. Dying to finally be free of all the pain. All of these options have been taken away from me. Sheesh, what gives? Whoever's behind this was gonna kidnap us anyways. Forcing us into a killing game was the least they could do.
Alright. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does.
I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world.
Like virtual reality?
They're so advanced, you get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home.
That sounds a little too good to be true.
It looks like this one's broken though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on.
Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does?
Of course not! I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I?
Whoa, why is she so angry all of a sudden?
Unless I can get Siri to fix this. Escaping into a perfect fantasy world is just gonna be that. A fantasy.
Now she's crying. I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take the Ruby's word for it. Okay. Oh, we have a little checklist there. That's cool. Yes, is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have known better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Choma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noise every now and then. I kind of spaced out partly through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me, though. Right. So that's still blocked off. Okay. Stairwell. Wasn't there something else? Ah, classroom. Okay. There's a blackboard. Not a blackboard, but a monitor. This is pretty impressive. Alright, nothing in here. Okay, first floor entrance. Ah, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Looks like there's 2 sets of stairs, maybe.
Oh.
Ah, Takumi, you came to check out this area too?
Huh?
Yeah, what is this? Some kind of entrance hall?
Huh.
Entrance and exit, of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Oh, where'd you come from? As your commanding officer, it is my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone, but how does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. It's some kind of reference material. I don't think I need to look at this right now. Okay, so we can go outside that way. Interesting statue. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? It seems they're a special model of fire extinguisher.
Huh?
Fire extinguisher?
Aha.
That's right. I put them here so you can use them to go exploring. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here. Yeah, your pal Atsuki had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get to you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from Tokyo Residential Complex here. You never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't ya? Wahaha! So, beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you just listening now? Siri said we were too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Aito's determined to defy Seirei to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Anything else? There's still so much we don't understand. Take this school, for instance. Why is it so different from a regular school? Why make it a school in the first place? It seems unnatural. Yeah, I know what you mean. With all these questions still unanswered, there's no way I could follow Seirei's orders. I'm not necessarily saying I'd join the fight if he did tell us everything either. For all we know, he could just feed us more lies. Whatever it is, I swear I'll find a way out. And not just for me, I'll get all of us out of here. It'd be great if we could find an escape route, but where would we even start looking? And supposing we could, would running from this fight be the right thing to do? Okay. To the second floor. Okay. We can go into the bathrooms. I haven't gone to any of the bathrooms. I don't know if it's going to be important. Exploring the schools always takes a bit of time. Oh, hi Kako and Ima. Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah!
Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother.
Huh?
I don't know, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see, it doesn't bother you at all. What was all that about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Okay. Where is this training room? Oh, hi, Puncher. Okay, training room. Boxer, that was what I was looking for. This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here?
Hey Takumi, you've been checking this place out too, right?
Yeah, a little.
The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who's in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that too much to ask?
Is that his idea of class? We can upgrade class weapon. Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? All these machines just look like arcade games to me.
Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste.
Stop jumping out at me like that.
This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century. Am I right? And that's why we developed these machines, to help you hone your skills, using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology.
I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us?
Aha!
Your hemo anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping it by to train when you're off duty. You can either get some friends together for a group session.
Hey!
And just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay?
Hey!
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. VR training. I've got to admit, I'm kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting yawny. Okay. Okay, there's one place I need. Defense room door, okay. What in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Hiruko, what's... Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Sire started talking about people we cared about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. How very... normal. Normal. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be talking to chat. It does remind me a lot of Persona 5. One thing they said in the interview about this game is that they were trying to make it have a very Japanese feel to it, and I think they did a good job of nailing that, same way Persona 5 does. Normal, yeah, I guess so. How about you, Hiruko? We're not talking about me here, but it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I'd prefer not to talk about it.
Huh?
What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard work getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire is in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here, inside the school? To stop anyone from opening the door, I imagine. Well, if it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking the door down ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Sarai will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario.
Huh?
What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Haruko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do what she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Okay. So okay, there's a connecting hallway. What else is there? Classroom. I don't think I need to come in here, but this is where I was. We've been in here before, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, hi, Gaku. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Oh, you have a job? What? Is that so hard to believe? You say I'm so poor I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie McRichardson. Or if you're gonna look down at me, do it by giving me money. You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact that we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. If I don't get paid, there's kids back home who'll go hungry. You support your family all on your own? What, you're feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of all of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Sire and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know. It's worth giving a try, right? But even if I'm stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out. Okay, war room. Oh, hi, Sire. Hey there, Sumino. How is your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyways? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what Hemoanima can do? This power is key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. No, I feel like I understand it. Look, you can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Ahem, the hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into a physical form, you can all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your Hemoanima for the first time should have also unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all this? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of battle, yell, "I am thou," or "Ora, ora, ora," or something, and just go with it. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you do not understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. I guess I should have seen that coming.
Aha!
Oh, one more thing. While you're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? That wall of fire outside that protects the school from a lot of threats. But it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. Sure, fine. True to their name, the Undying Flames will never run out of fuel, and can't be smothered by extinguishing or other ordinary methods. However, the flames only affect organic material. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd be only the people on the inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Luckily for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let you all know it is time for battle. Okay, so when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flame takes time to repair or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there is no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. The Undying Flames act as a will of their own to keep this school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'll get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that this is the way things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what is it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once we get the non-fighters to start fighting. What's this machine here? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It is the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there is no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, I can tell you're thinking, if it's all automatic, what do we need Sire for? But my role here is just as important as the computers. No one can motivate you or affect morale like I can. Alright, he's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Okay. One more place. That's the infirmary, wherever that is. Okay, I think that's through here. Oh. Interesting. There's probably a map. There is a map. Oh, there are some... Okay. So I need to go there, but... Which is right by where Gaku was. Okay. Somehow I missed it. That's okay. Run, little legs, run. Is this it? That's the classroom. I'm just... Okay, I guess I just put him there. Okay. I think I understand how this works. So classroom, we are here right now. That, 1, 2, 3 rooms. Okay. That's where we're going, but I want to see... Said there was 2 other rooms, but it looks like we can't go there yet. Okay. Which means that here's the only place we can still go. This must be the infirmary, but when I think infirmary, this is definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of this school. Hi, Tsubasa. I know you've already made your thoughts of this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us?
No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna...
What's wrong?
Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like, on a physiological level. Sorry.
Physiological? What's she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Siri called it a corpse recovery something.
When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says, anyway.
It's all completely automatic, huh?
Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died, wow, it's so creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary.
And once it gets here...
You see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called the Revivomatic. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it just uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands?
Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved.
This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body.
God, I don't know if I like the voice I'm giving her. It feels too high still.
I'm not satisfied writing it off like it's just the hemoanima did it. That makes it sound like more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly?
Maybe we'll find out more about it someday.
Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight, too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who is in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us?
Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We're just going in circles here.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going?
Well, we just finished it. It's been 45 minutes. I think this is a good time to call it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, are enjoying the story as much as I am. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see everybody next time. Bye!